Music.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Joelle from Dana Point, California, and I'm the inventor behind FunkkOFF Teeth Refreshers.
Oh, the thrill of hearing your own voice. Ugh.
Woohoo! Hi, Judy Davidson with Franchise, and I'm here with my dear friend and Shark Tank winner, Joelle Flynn.
Hi, Judy.
Um,
Thank you for having me on a
of
Friday.
course, of course, of course. I was on a Tony Robbins webinar yesterday, so look out. I'm still pumped up. Joelle, we've been friends. We were just talking about, excuse me, about 14 years.
Yep.
We met when my son Michael was in middle school and your kids were still in grade school, and now they're all adults blazing their own trail. Boy, that went
Oh,
fast.
it
They're
did.
getting older, but we're not, right?
I said somehow we didn't age, but they are adulting. They are
Right.
often adulting in this world, and I think we can pat ourselves on the back. We
We
did
did
we have
it.
wonderful children. So
Yes.
yes, and they still talk to us. So that's a testament to.
Yes, we like each other and love each other. And I think, isn't your son going to be an inventor or a business owner, entrepreneur also?
He is doing some entrepreneurial studies at home for a year and has started several businesses as every entrepreneur pivots and has on to two new businesses as we speak. So I don't
Wow.
know where he gets it from, but I'm gonna probably give it to his mom.
So what I loved about every time we got together was I got an update on this invention you were talking about. And I loved having a back seat of your journey. And so can you give everyone kind of a high level overview of what led you to this invention and being on Shark Tank?
Alcohol. Red
Okay.
wine. Red wine stained my white teeth. I'm an East Coast gal, but I moved to Northern California back in 2009, right before I came to Dana Point. And I love my wineries and I love my red wine and would go on the weekend wine tasting. You know, you bounce around to different wineries. And I was always, wanting to get the purple funk off of my teeth because I like my white teeth more than I like the purple funk on my teeth, but I'm one of those small purse girls. I'm not a big purse girl because I find stuff like shoes in there, and then I'm like, this is not. I'm just a small purse, like just credit card, wallet, lipstick, go. But
Yeah.
I found a way to put in a toothbrush and a toothpaste in there so that I could actually brush my teeth in between wine tasting. So the next winery for smiling, taking pictures, having fun, they were back to white. And there was just a moment in one of the wineries, I think it was actually Opus, and I was in the bathroom putting my lipstick on, and I had that aha moment, truly, of why isn't there something like my lipstick, but for my teeth? That's really easy to twist up, really quick to use, on the go, and then put your lipstick on and move on. And it's not just for red wine, but for food, spinach, steak,
Right.
nuts, whatever gets in your teeth. I just that was my need. I had a need, and I didn't see anything on the marketplace. There was one-time use toothbrushes. They were wasteful for the environment. They didn't taste good. They didn't have real bristles to them. And so I started on a quest. And I actually have my original prototype here from 2010. Do you want to see it?
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see it.
Okay. This is how I go from aha, now what do I do? Because a lot of inventors go, I have this idea, and now what do I do? You just do something. And so this is literally a chapstick container. And this is my round spinning toothbrush head that I
Oh my
ripped off of my
God.
electric toothbrush and I stuck it on here and I walked into a designer in San Francisco and I'm like, this is what I want to make, something that has reusable at least 30 or 40 times, real toothbrush on top, and I want it to twist just like we know how to use lipstick. So that's
Yeah.
the beginning of the journey of inventing, patenting, and getting all the way to this beautiful lady. I call her
It
FunkkOFF.
is
And so
beautiful.
she
I have mine
yeah,
here also. I used
I
it.
love that you do. Look at that. Let's
I
get that picture there. That's awesome.
I
Um,
used it right before we started recording.
I saw you actually.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
did.
It's this has been it's been a long journey. I call her my fourth
It's
child.
really good.
Thank you. Thank you. I wanted something that was, all it's all natural. It's vegan. It's there's no fluoride, so it's not harmful if you swallow it. It tastes really good. It's natural peppermint. And just like I had that aha idea moment, it just twists like your lipstick, real toothbrush, real bristles, and you just get the funk off your teeth. You rinse the bristles off. There's a one-way valve, so the funk doesn't go back in here. And then The cap is aerated, 3 children, of course. So your bristles don't get funky. And then there's a little mirror on the bottom to check your teeth.
Yeah,
So
yes, so
that's the
cool.
little overview of that fun
Yes.
stuff.
Well,
So
I'm going to link the video below of the actual Shark Tank episode so people can
yeah.
learn more about it. But maybe tell us, how long did it take you from chapstick to Shark Tank? And I think there were a few patents along the way, which I know are very hard to get as well.
Yeah, they are. It's a journey. I think anybody that is starting a business or inventing, and no matter where you are in the journey, it's really you're creating this child, and this child goes through stages of infancy to high school to college, and then you eventually sell your business and they're off to college, adulting like our kids. But I really slowly started filing patents through the years of 2000. I think the first patent was filed. The idea was 2010. The first patent was filed, I think 2011 or 12. I got to go back. And to date now, FunkkOFF has 12 U.S. patents, half are utility and design, half are utility, half are design, and also a China PCT, which is basically a China utility patent. There's also 3 trademarks on there, but it was a long process, a long journey. I was very involved in the patent process and got very passionate about it. I have one of the best patent attorneys in the world, and he's been on this journey with me along the way. But I really wanted to understand what patents were about. What are claims? What does it mean there's an office action? How do I? So I really got ingrained in the patent world, which kind of
Right.
led me to the UIA, which we can talk about later.
Okay.
But it was a long journey.
Yeah. So I
It's been
know each
16
patent
years.
can take years, a lot
Yes,
of time and a lot of money for each patent alone.
yes.
So I love the logo. Everyone has funk and they need to get it off.
Yes.
So again,
And
I'm linking to the episode below. Make sure you watch all the way to the end because there's a surprise, a surprise ending. So congratulations again.
thank you.
When we were at the watch party, I felt like a proud mama.
Oh, oh, thank
And then
you.
remember, we went out afterwards and celebrated and danced.
You know what, Judy? I don't remember. I
That was
remember snippets of the night, snippets of the night. No, I
that
remember.
was a
It was a
fun
wonderful
night.
gathering of women, my dearest friends. One even flew in and surprised me from Salt Lake City, which I didn't even know
Yeah,
she was coming in. So that was
yeah,
it was a beautiful room, and to watch all of your reactions there. And you guys really have been along this journey, this whole
yeah,
journey with me. I mean,
yeah.
you've seen every twist and turn. So
Been a pleasure.
it's a
So,
special night.
as you know, I'm passionate about helping people achieve their dream of business ownership through franchising. And I also love the unique experience of visiting a mom and pop restaurant or retail or establishment and unique products out there. It kind of reminds me of there was a sci-fi movie years ago called Demolition Man. I don't know if you remember that. It came out in the early 90s starring Sylvester Stallone, Sandra Bullock.
Okay. Oh
Set
yeah.
set
Yes,
set in the future
I can see
where
it.
all that was left in the world were Taco Bell restaurants. Can you
Well,
imagine?
their food does last forever if you just sit it on your counter. It makes sense.
I think the world would be a lot less colorful if we didn't have the mom and pop establishments out there.
For sure.
So your area of expertise is inventions and mine is in franchising, but it's still business ownership. So what advice would you give to future inventors and business owners?
I have a lot, but I'll keep it short on this call. Number one that I've adopted as my mantra, 100% of plans never go as planned. Not 99, not half of plans don't, 100% of your plans never go as planned. So plan on that. Number two, just especially in the entrepreneurial world and the franchise world, the business owner world, the inventor world, just know you're going to be constantly pivoting. And quite honestly, if you
Right.
don't constantly pivot to adapt to AI, to adapt to market changes, to adapt to Amazon coming in and wiping out the drugstores, you're just gonna fold. You're gonna die. Your business
Right.
is not going to survive. So being able to just go, even though I had a vision for this, I pivoted so many different ways from circular to square to everything in between. And you just have to really kind of just ride the entrepreneurial wave, but be open to when something goes wrong, I ask myself, okay, what was wrong here? But what did I learn from this?
Right.
And when you do that, you get to move on, and that's where the pivot happens.
Right.
But 100% of plans never go as planned. Even like every Zoom call, like plans to go out, nothing, everything, something happens. Expect something, and then you end up laughing at it, like, okay, what's going to go wrong today?
Well, it's
That's my
just being adaptable and flexible, kind of like having children. You know, you think you're going to wake up and you do one, two, and three, and then the kid determines you're going to do X, Y, and Z instead. So you
Mhm.
always have to be adaptable and flexible. For me, with my candidates, it's the importance of starting with your why. You need
Mm,
a strong enough why in order to invest the time and money in owning a business. You know that. I've been helping people achieve their dream of business ownership through franchising for the past 20 years. As you can imagine, I've talked to thousands of people.
I'm
There's this
sure.
7 levels deep exercise I like my candidates to do that I borrowed from Tony Robbins that helps people drop down from their head to their heart of what they're really trying to accomplish. So most people I talk with initially start with, well, I got laid off, I can't find a job, so I might as well own a franchise or a business. And as you know,
Sounds simple.
yeah, exactly.
Simple enough. So I'll just own a business,
Yeah,
right?
there's a lot more to it than that. Your dreams and goals have to be strong enough and tangible enough that you'll chew through concrete to achieve them. You need a burning desire that
Mhm.
business ownership is something that you absolutely want to accomplish before you die.
It's
And
true.
a lot of people think that franchising is just like hitting the easy button. It can save you a lot of time and money in getting the business launched, but you still need the strength and determination to ride out all the highs and lows. So, if you're an artist or an athlete or an inventor, then please, please, please go do that. Franchising's not for you. But if you want to achieve your dream of business ownership and you don't have a unique talent or an invention, then franchising might be for you.